Ever wonder why, despite knowing what we should do with money, save more, spend wisely, invest smartly, we often end up doing the opposite? Maybe you felt the impulse to splurge on something you didn't need or put off investing because it felt too risky. Here's the surprising truth. Our relationship with money isn't just about numbers or logic. It's largely shaped by our mindset and personal history with money. And that mindset can determine whether we build wealth or struggle financially. So today, let's dig deep into the psychology of money, understand our mindset, and learn how small shifts can lead to big financial success. Imagine this. Two people earn the same amount, but one ends up broke while the other builds wealth. Why does that happen? The answer is their money mindset. Our attitudes, beliefs, and fears about money influence almost every financial decision we make. If you grew up in a family that struggled financially, you might feel an underlying anxiety about money, which can lead to ultra-conservative spending or hoarding cash. On the other hand, if you grew up with wealth, you might be more comfortable taking risks. Understanding this relationship with money is the first step in mastering it. So, where do our money mindsets come from? They're formed early, shaped by experiences and the people around us. Think back. What messages did you hear about money growing up? Were you taught to save every penny or that money doesn't grow on trees? These beliefs might still affect your financial decisions today. Even small messages like hearing someone say, "We can't afford that," can embed a scarcity mindset that you carry into adulthood. Reflecting on these origins gives you insight into why you might act the way you do with money. But here's the good news. Your money mindset isn't fixed. You can change it and reframe your beliefs about money. One of the most powerful ways to do this is by shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. Let's break this down. A scarcity mindset tells us that money is limited, and if we don't hold on to it tightly, we'll lose it. People with a scarcity mindset might hesitate to invest or take opportunities for fear of losing money. On the other hand, an abundance mindset operates on the belief that money is a tool, and there are plenty of ways to earn, grow, and manage it. This mindset frees you from fear and opens you up to smarter financial choices. So, how can you start developing an abundance mindset? Here's a simple tip. Start by reframing how you talk about money. Replace negative statements like, "I can't afford this," with questions like, "How can I afford this?" or "How can I make this work?" Instead of focusing on limitations, this approach encourages creativity and solution-based thinking. The goal is to train your brain to see financial opportunities rather than obstacles. Another crucial part of your money mindset is understanding the psychology of instant gratification versus delayed gratification. Most of us know that saving and investing are important, but in a world where we can order anything with a click, instant gratification is tempting. Our brains are wired to prioritize short-term rewards, which is why it's easy to blow a paycheck on immediate pleasures rather than long-term gains. So, how do you combat this? One effective trick is to set clear, achievable financial goals. When you know exactly what you're saving for, whether it's a vacation, a new gadget, or your future retirement, it's easier to delay gratification because you have a purpose behind your actions. Let's make it practical. Create a vision board for your financial goals. Find images that represent what you're saving for and keep them visible. This visual reminder taps into your emotions, making it easier to stay disciplined. Instead of feeling like you're missing out when you skip a purchase, you'll feel empowered because you're actively working towards something meaningful. Now, let's talk about another key mindset shift, moving from a spender to an investor mentality. Most people are focused on consuming, spending on things that bring immediate satisfaction. But to build wealth, you need to think like an investor. That means putting your money in places where it can grow over time, even if it requires some patience. Start small if investing feels intimidating. You don't need to be an expert to begin. Just set aside a portion of your income each month and explore safe, diversified options like index funds or retirement accounts. Thinking like an investor also means understanding the power of compound interest. Consider this. If you invest a small amount consistently over time, that money grows not only by the amount you add, but also by the interest it earns. Albert Einstein called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world for a reason. It's one of the most powerful tools for building wealth and can be the difference between financial freedom and living paycheck to paycheck. So, the next time you're tempted to spend impulsively, ask yourself, would I rather have this item now or enjoy financial freedom later? Let's not forget the impact of social influences on our money mindset. Often, we feel pressured to spend based on what others are doing. Maybe friends are dining at expensive restaurants, or your neighbor has a brand new car. It's easy to feel left out or pressure to keep up. But here's the secret. Focus on your own financial goals. Remind yourself that other people's financial decisions don't have to influence yours. One useful trick is to periodically audit your spending habits to see if they align with your goals. If you find yourself spending to impress others or out of FOMO, fear of missing out, it's a signal to refocus on what truly matters to you. Here's a final tip: embrace lifelong learning about money. Our financial world is constantly changing, and building wealth requires adapting and growing with it. Dedicate time to learning about personal finance, whether it's through books, podcasts, or financial literacy apps. The more knowledgeable you are, the better your decisions will be. And don't worry if you don't get it perfect right away. Financial growth is a journey, not a race. In the end, achieving financial success isn't just about how much you earn. It's about how you think, act, and feel about money. Start by understanding your current money mindset. Reflect on where it came from, and make small shifts to move towards a mindset of abundance, patience, and smart investment. With these insights and actions, you'll be on your way to building a healthy, successful financial future, one that aligns with your goals and values.